Good day, everyone. This is Ivy, and I am going to discuss the conflicts and limits at both national and local levels of government in Philippine context. Our aim is to explore these conflicts and limits that arise between these two levels, which can influence policy implementation and resource allocation. The structure of the government in the national level includes from the executive branch, the president, vice president, and the cabinet secretaries. The local level are the governors and vice governors overseeing provinces, mayors and vice mayors managing cities and municipalities, and barangay captains in barangays. Meanwhile, the autonomous region has some extent of self rule with its own set of governance structures. The national level creates laws and policies, standards, and provide funding, while the local level is responsible for implementation to the communities. Now, there are significant issues which creates tug of war between national and local levels. First, LGUs view incremental internal revenue allotment or IRA as entitlement and CODEF as unfunded mandates. LGUs demanded combining other income sources with internal revenues for allocation basis, increasing percentage share or automatic disbursement of IRA. One specific example is the LGU sued the national government when the Ramos administration withheld 10% of IRA to manage the public sector deficit following the 1997 Asian financial crisis. The conflicts are often resolved when LGUs receive more funds. Second, the Magna Carta requires additional allowances for devolved health workers to match the DOH received in the national level compensation, but LGUs had to fund these benefits, causing pay structure distortions. Third, LGU shall have equitable 40% share in the proceeds derived from the national wealth, I mean. So these are the natural resources within their respective areas. The national government covers these resources with greater benefits, but local populations bear the damage from exploitation. For your information, I have shared here the breakdown of IRAs per region. Going into national and local government limits, first, the constitutional limits on local autonomy. The power of LGUs is from the local government code. However, please note that national laws supersede local ordinances. Next, many LGUs face weak local revenue collection to deliver essential services like those in poorer communities or municipalities. The delay in fund releases for calamity and infrastructure worsens these financial strains. In addition, there is a limited competency, technical capacity gap, and lacking robust local data systems in LGUs. Local political dynamics, like opposing political parties, may receive less support from the national level. These factors form part of national and local government limits influencing how effectively local governments can operate within their boundaries. In closing, I would like to highlight these points. There must be a clear division of roles between these two levels to avoid overlap. LGUs have responsibilities but small budget. Some LGUs have uneven technical capacities. Some can run, while some can barely walk. Instead of building a system for a long term development, local communities rely on political dynasties, patronage, and short term interests, being dependent on ayuda during calamities and elections rather than designing a system for everyone to have equal access to services and basic needs. Ultimately, national and local government must work together to properly implement the policies and fund services to reach the local communities, especially those who need them the most. So, this is the end of my presentation, and thank you everyone for your attention. Again, this is